Hello, welcome to another episode of Bat Dan's Thoughts. In this episode, we are going to be talking about a very easy part of Restore the Snyderverse. The Ayer Cut. Suicide Squad 2016, not the lazily titled The Suicide Squad, just Suicide Squad, and Justice League, had two very similar stories. Both very serious films that the directors had envisioned. Then WB thought, we need to be like Marvel, we gotta catch up, blah 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 blah. So they forced reshoots and post-production with humorous scenes. Ruined the characters. Batman and Justice League, and Joker and Suicide Squad. But there are two very important differences with these two stories. Zack Snyder got his ending, his happy ending. He got his true film out. David Ayer did not. And yes, while technically David Ayer remained as director in post-production, he was forced to refilm scenes and lines he did not write. And a trailer company did the editing. Not good. Jared Leto's Joker had a huge role in the original version. He was going to be in the third act, teaming up with Enchantress. Most of that was cut. The entire third act with Joker in it was cut. Not only that, the few scenes he was in, they made him a lot more comedic. Joker and Harley's relationship was much darker, like the comics. In this one, though, they changed that completely too. Editing was bad. If you look at the Comic-Con trailer in 2015, link in the description, by the way, you will see a very different film. This was the film we were supposed to get. David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Now, we know that Zaslav has chosen the Snyderverse timeline. Still, I might be scooped this, by the way. But I'm going to be honest. No matter what, I'm not considering Aquaman 2 canon to the Snyderverse. Just not. But this film, David Ayer's Suicide Squad, 100%. David Ayer was totally on board for Snyder's vision. And he followed it great. So that is why Release the Ayer Cut is a very important part of the Snyderverse. Now, in a previous video, I said that the most important parts of the Snyderverse was Ben Affleck's Batman v Deathstroke movie and Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3. The reason I don't put the Ayer Cut in there is because I think that would be the biggest insult to the Ayer Cut to put it in there. Why? Because I don't want to entertain that not being released. Here's the thing. As much as I hashtag Restore the Snyderverse, if Zack Snyder was done, I would respect that. If Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot were done, I would respect that. If Will Smith, Jared Leto, if they were done, Margot Robbie, if they were done, I would respect that. But this movie is filmed. It is filmed, it is in the can, it is ready to go. It is as simple as just releasing it. So I don't want to entertain that being released. Even if all the actors were done, even if there was no Snyderverse, that film should be released. David Ayer deserves to have his true version out there for the public to see. And here's why this is a perfect time to release it. You know, there is some hype for DC again. You know, we got Ben Affleck in Aquaman 2. So there's some stuff coming up. But, you know, there's still a lot of DC fans who are upset. People like me follow Sil Abdul and Mikey Sutton. So I'm optimistic for DC's future, mostly. But But for a lot of people who don't as much, you should, but that's beside the point. They don't realize, they don't see all this good stuff happening yet. And that is why the Ayer cut, now is the time to release it. Put some good faith in the Snyderverse fandom. Look, I understand you have to get through these movies. I understand you have to get through Black Adam, Shazam 2, Aquaman 2, and The Flash. I get you have to get through those. You don't want to overshadow those films just yet. That's why the Ayer cut is perfect. It's small enough that it's not going to completely overtake these other films, but it's big enough that it would put a lot of good faith in the Snyderverse fandom. It would give huge Joker fans like me a chance to see Jared Leto's true performance. Just after seeing Jared Leto in the Snyder Cut, that is Jared Leto's true performance, which we would see in the Ayer cut. It would be great, easy content for HBO Max. It is such an easy win for David Zaslav. Just announce it. I mean it, David Zaslav. This week, announce it. Put that faith in the Snyder fandom again, in DC fans. Show them something that we all want. It's easy. No contracts. Probably need David Ayer say so. I'm a little confused how all that works, but David Ayer wants it, so yes. Now is the time to release it. Now is the time to greenlight it. Announce it this week, release it later this year, and put that faith in the fandom again. It's a very quick and easy way to make a splash. As Victor Stone's father, Silas Stone, said, "The time is now." If you like this video, comment. When do you think they should release the Ayer cut? What are you looking most forward to in the Ayer cut? Me? Joker. Always Joker. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to see more videos. And hashtag release the Ayer cut, hashtag restore the Snyderverse.